Welcome back. This is episode 4 with Lieutenant Colonel John McCoy. Yes, we are still Lieutenant Colonel. We quite haven't moved up the ranks. We've gotten through the first winter quarters. We're getting ready to move into battle. Now, the hope is for this episode is that we will make it to Colonel, and at least get through our first battle as a Colonel. I don't expect us to get a brigade level just yet, but we'll have to see what goes on. But also today we're going to take a look at my relationships with my fellow commanders within the brigade and the division. We'll just see what people think of me in my battle of order, right? So we'll look at the lower regiments below me, we'll take the regiments ahead of me, and then we'll take a look at our brigade commander, and then we'll take a look at the division commander, and possibly the army commander. It was suggested to see why, if we're liked, or if we're disliked, or, if some of the commanders view us as, mediocre. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've enjoyed the content so far, you've been with us for all 4 episodes, go ahead and click that subscribe button and that notification button so we can continue to get more of that information out to you. If you haven't seen episode 1, 2, or 3, you can check out the Grand Tactician playlist, or the videos will be linked in the description below. Thank you. So, what is the situation? It is April 1st, 1862. We have John McCoy there. We got 62 prestige, and we got 65.38 in money. We've got some things going on, but let's do what we can do first. Our first division, we are stationed in Washington, D.C. There we are. We should be getting men back here soon. As you can see, I can tell you right now, Daniel Tyler does not agree with me very well. I'm on the lower end of him, and we'll take a look as to the reason why that is as we go into the order of battle here. Boom. Right, Daniel Tyler. Why doesn't he like me? Come on. Because I piss him off, I guess. With the 12th New York, so there's us. Right, there's me. With the 12th New York, I can't apply. He's kind of, we're friends, right? It's negative 10%, but we have matching attitudes. So there's somewhere where we match, and there's areas that we don't match in. Prince here, with his, we're not very friendly. He doesn't like me a whole lot. And again, it's due to, most likely, me, right? It could be that I'm heroic. It could be my unflinchingness. It could be that I'm reliable. It could be one of the many other different things within my character type here. It could be that I'm a volunteer and I'm not a West Point grad. There's a lot of reasons for it. So Prince doesn't really like me, right? I mean, we could apply and take his position. Hunt, Captain Henry Hunt. We're likable. Negative 6%. So far we've seen it's always been negative. Farnsworth, Colonel Addison Farnsworth. He's negative 10%, right? We haven't really gotten any feuds yet. First Mass, they're okay with me. He's okay. Negative 10%, and that's Colonel Cowden. And then Davidson, Major Don Davidson, and his artillery unit. He likes me. Okay, we have a plus 19% of our matching attitude, so he's probably either reliable or unflinching or something along those lines. And then Richardson, our brigade commander, Israel Richardson. He's mediocre with me with -1%. Our division commander Tyler, he don't really like me. Okay, -26, so we could actually potentially get in a feud with him, and it's probably for my actions on the battlefield for some of these people. And then with McDowell, we're So Tyler's the only one that really doesn't like me. Everybody else, besides Prince. Oops, I am not going to apply for his position. I don't want to become an artillery officer. Prince and Tyler, they don't like me. And that could be for a whole litany of things. It could be that we don't agree on a lot of different issues. It could be that actions on the battlefield, so on and so forth. Because I have broke twice. I have only left the battlefield once. Luckily. But it has set us up. Right, and in second Michigan, Williams, he's okay with me too. So we could go through the other brigades and whatnot, but we're going to keep that with the brigade right now. That's more important. These are the people who are going to directly affect my promotion, is Tyler and McDowell. They're the ones who are going to say yay or nay. So there we are. We're getting our troops back, right? We are not ready to form up just yet. We will be ready here shortly. 13 days. And we'll have our men ready to go. They're all volunteers, no draftees just yet. So, and we got 100 support. And we are, we're inexperienced, but we've seen enough, our fair share of battles. So we're going to bump this speed up. We're going to get started just to see if there's anything that kicks off. So I'm going to bump it up to 20 times. And we should be ready here shortly, 13 days. So we'll be here mid-April. We carried the day, victory in battle, which is good. We haven't really fought a whole lot. We got the hospital, we got a few forts going on. There's stuff going on here, right? We got the Fort Royal Bridge. Victory for us, great. 3 days worth of fighting. Our Federal Army of the Occupation with about 14,000 troops and 30 guns, and Huger's division with some 4,900 troops and 10 guns. The fact that they hung out for 3 days is crazy. 29 hours total, about 1,000 casualties. McClellan's Federals would win the victory. Great, it's good for us. Lieutenant Colonel Sedgwick becomes a national hero. We start seeing the support for the rebel cause wavering. Good things are going on. So we will not continue seeing. There were reports of our brave victory as won the Battle of Front Royal Bridge. Men are feeling excited about this. We got the Army of the Potomac hanging out over here. Not something for us to be really happy with, but we will probably not get engaged with this or with this army just yet. But we're just outside of Alexandria. Oh, I am reckless. People have noticed your personality changing recently. You're no coward, that's for sure, but people think you lack any self-control when it comes to danger. Many fear your recklessness will get them killed. Not a great trait to have. That's not going to be good for us to have. We start seeing a Mexican intervention escalate. Napoleon III is going to get himself involved in Mexico. The Mexican army is in disarray. The Spanish and British withdraw. 7,000 men against, no good. There's the 1st Division. Take a look. We should be fully... Yep. There's us. We don't have a lot of men. Okay. We have 408 men. 29 of them are disabled. We keep getting smaller and smaller. Part of that's me. Part of that's other things that are going on. I could push for the promotion. I'm just going to let that naturally happen. We're just so close. Yeah, 96%. We'll just let that naturally happen. Now, whether those troops will start moving in or not, it's really going to matter how things are going. I mean, I could turn around and sit there and say, no, we're not doing this again, and I could turn around and make it just draft east, but we'll allow it to continue doing what it's going to do. And we can get involved in this and play the battle. So first battle coming out of winter quarters. This will push us into the colonelship. Well, to that rank of colonel, and we could potentially get enough to where we can actually take a brigade over ourselves. We got 28,000 men that we're fighting off against General Beauregard. This is Alexandria Port on the 17th of April, 1862. We have 17,119 men under General McDowell. And mind you, I only have 400 and some change. So, alright, our scouts report the enemy is near Alexandria Port, Virginia. Our army is prepared to battle. We are facing our army of Potomac under the command of PGT Beauregard with strength of some 16,000 men and 28 guns. The enemy army is veterans, and the morale is reported to be determined. Reports indicate that the supply situation is outstanding. Supply state of our army is outstanding. I just can't get any troops. Pierce's Mill, which is already taken by Mansfield. That's the objective. There's Pierce's Mill. So really what we need to do, our job, is to hold Pierce's Mill. Our strength report, Union, 1st Division. Nope, that's not us. All right, my brigade is ordered to defend Pierce's Mill. Your regiment be deployed to the right of my line. We are on the right line. So, boom, we will close the HQ real quick, and we'll bump in right here. Boom. That is the plan. You already gave us the 20 points, but five times. We'll see what happens. I know things are going to change. There's Pierce's Mill. It looks like we're back up. Already positioning, saying there might be a minor defeat. Yeah, our morale points are garbage. 407 men. I mean, not good. 40 rounds of ammunition, though. We haven't seen any Confederates. Their entrance point is going to be right here on the Milk House Ford Road, which means they'll most likely come down through here, hit Argyle Mill and Pierce's Mill. They could cross the river and come straight in, which is going to cause us problems if that's the truth, because we really want to be on the line here. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. The boys are confident. My loss resilience is high. You know, we're supported. We're intact. Our training's regular. You know, so we've got some things going for us. What I might do... No, I'm going to keep the men up front. Actually, we'll bring them back here. We'll bring them by the guns. I have a weird feeling, though, that they're going to come down this road here. That's going to be their goal. That, or they're going to do a flanking maneuver on their right flank, which isn't going to be good. So we'll have to see what happens. But we have another group here, and a group here. So we will play what the command wants us to play right now. Hopefully win us some support. But we're going to bump it up to 20 times. I mean, we're holding the points, so what's good for us is good for us. So we have the objective, but I have a weird feeling Beauregard might be waiting for a majority of his army to come in, and then we're really going to be in trouble. So oh, they came down the line. Alright, first division is under attack by the enemy. My brigade is to march to support our boys. Take your regiment, move to the stated position quickly. Where's our stated position? Up front. Okay. You want us to flank? Can do. 5 times. I know what they really want us to do is support the flank here. Boys, your position is long range. We are the furthest one on the left flank, which I don't like seeing. And when they said veterans, they for sure meant veterans. We got guns, we got some infantry regiments moving up. I want to see what's going on, though. The important thing is I don't waste the men. So we're going to go over here. We'll come into this farmer's field. Pull up the far left flank, and we'll come in supporting. My plan is to come in and support the 25th New York State Militia, because they're about the same strength as we are, same 25th Massachusetts, the 11th New York, and the 12th New York State Militia. What I think we'll end up doing, their 2nd Brigade, is we'll come in behind here, supporting the 25th New York State Militia. Most of the fighting's going on here. I mean, we are still at a minor defeat. I don't know if we're going to win this one. We'll have to see. As the boys are moving, I'm going to bring them down in here. I want you to form up there behind the 25th so they feel supported. Because it looks like we're going to have... Oh, we got guns. Richmond Howitzers. 3rd South Carolina. Coming in, and I want you to support those boys. We are locked up, ready to go. We are on long range orders. And we are going to form into the attack line. Now we'll go back. We'll go back to the single line. And we're going to hold because Rhodes' detachment, 49th Virginia, are going to come into our firing range. It's Scout support enemy units or deploy our regiment and engage the enemy. Yes, sir. You'll come in on the line here. Alright. You get the order to engage, I will. We're laying fire in, we're doing our job. Don't know if we're actually going to hold the line, though, to be completely honest with you. I mean, if you take a look, casualty rates, we're at 2%, they're at 3.3%. And our boys are doing their job, they're inflicting casualties. We keep rallying them up. Keep inflicting casualties. See if we can end up pushing the 49th out. You know what would be really nice is if you could actually see what their morale was like. Our boys, though, are just burning through ammunition. They're confident we haven't had any losses. And we're inflicting casualties left and right here. We've lost 200 men. We haven't lost any. It's good for us. We might break them. He's gonna face a massive loss here. I mean, we aren't doing it any better though. I did move into our favor a little bit. I'm down to 18 rounds of ammunition. I would say we routed them. We didn't get credit for it. But we did push them back. 18% was last good chunk of their casualty. We're engaged, but I don't think we're engaged. It's 1700, 5 o'clock, almost 6. Bring the boys back online here. We've had 4 losses. They're stable. We're confident. 7 losses. So we lost another 3 overnight. What's our situation? We're flanking fire. We're receiving flanking fire. We're still supported. There's some routed units nearby. We do have friendly cavalry close to us. Cavalry, sorry. Where did we end up falling back to? That's where we're at. Okay. Not a full supply. But I'll wait for command on this one, just because I'm low on men. Let's see what command's decision is. We'll bump it up to 5 times speed here. They're at 10%. They've lost 1,700 troops. Casualties are getting slightly higher. Why we moved off the line that we were on, but we did. Back on range orders. Our unit up a little bit. Let some men get moved up there. We'll put some skirmishers forward. They're doing some work. They're doing some casualty work. Lost 17 troops. I'm not really liking that, but do what we have to do. I mean, our men are stable. I want them to be at least determined. We're holding the line here. I think we're probably going to lose this one, though. If I had to hazard a guess. Even though we're holding the objective and their casualty rate's much higher, we're still doing what we need to. I mean, I've got a unit in front of me. And our boys are engaged. Hoax detachment. Gonna move the men off a little bit to the side here. Our guns are firing into this unit here. Boys, it should be moving. There we go. Start laying hate. Yeah, I know that's the target. I want to see who it is. Oh, they're low on ammo. Okay, it's just its detachment. Okay, we got them out of our hair. Start inflicting on the 17th. Let's see what we do. We got the 17th and the 1st Virginia. And I have a detachment. We're going to have to fall back because I'm low on ammo. Push off the line. I'm going to take a lot of hit here, but need to, yes. I know, boys, you're not really stable, but you're at a firing range. I have 9 rounds of ammunition. Let's take a look at that report right now. Their morale points are higher. I mean, they've lost way more troops than we have. Almost 18%. Well, 18%. But we just don't have the manpower right now. We don't have the manpower, we don't have the equipment, weapon systems, or anything along those lines. I'm 2 stars. I'm no longer. I'm battle experienced. You know, when I'm building the boys back up, they're confident, so building them back up, we're at noon. The supply point. It's not looking good. we're seeing right now, the division itself pushed back a little bit. We're at 41.1. They're at 53.8. I mean, so we're doing good things, but they're at 20% on the casualty rate already. So we could potentially push them back. We've routed a few of their troops. As long as that keeps happening, they're at 49.6%. So as long as that keeps happening, you know, we've had some routes. But we're going to see... we could potentially see a major victory. Or that's looking at a minor victory for us now. And we're only halfway through the day. We've got some very experienced units out there. Then we've got us. We're not as experienced. But we're seeing that minor victory turn into swing in our favor. Morale's about equal. I mean, the boys are engaged, but they're not firing. We've routed quite a few men, and these units are practically out of ammo. So we'll start making larger pushes. Yeah, it's gonna be a major victory for us if this goes into another day of fighting. But we're pushing troops off of the line. I could probably bring the boys up. I just don't want to keep experiencing massive loss because we only get in like 400 people. So as long as we can keep doing that, we'll pull off the front line here real quick and see what's doing. Yeah, the morale's 38.5. They're seeing potentially a major victory for the Union. Let's see. This one here, 12th Virginia. Yeah, they've had, well, lost over half. The 17th Mississippi is routed. Or breaking at least 18th. Yeah, now it's moved into a major victory. So we can probably push the boys up just a hair. To help support. And enemies leaving the field, that's a major victory for us. Well, we'll keep coming after the 17th Virginia here. They're looking at 25.7%. Wow. 5 times. Major victory for us. Enemies leaving the field of battle. Can't complain there. We inflicted some more casualties. Salt to the wound. Keep pushing them off the line here. And we'll just super speed it up. I mean, there's no reason for us to continue pushing. So The Battle of Alexandria Port was fought today between the Federal Army of Northeastern Virginia and some 17,119 troops, 37 guns, and the Confederate Army of the Potomac with some 31,000 troops and 10 guns. The battle raged on for some 39 hours, with total casualties numbering around 7,500. General McDowell's Federals would win a victory, whipping the rebels thoroughly, leaving a substantial amount of weapons behind. Our troops reported captured some 30 Confederates. Sources from the Confederacy side reported the public unmoved by the recent events. Many are waiting anxiously for more news to come from the front. The Army of the Potomac is fleeing in panic. Colonel Hardee's losing faith. Support for the rebel cause wavers. But methinks we've been promoted, boys. I think so. Apparently, we're still inexperienced. Will influence that promotion. All 12 of it. There was no reason for us to sit there and wait. The troops fought well. We carried the day. I have been promoted, so congratulations. You've now been promoted to colonel. You can apply for commands of the following units, regiment, or brigade. We're going to see what we can get with the brigade. I want to see if we can get a brigade. Not Army of Washington. No, thank you. We want to be in Northeastern Virginia still. Don't have enough. I always want to see if there's anybody strong. Nothing in Army of Occupation. Army of Washington. Nothing. We're still going to have to wait a little bit to get the prestige up. Tyler still doesn't like me, in fact. Might be worse than I thought. No, cancel. Don't apply. I could take Cowden's. Could take Sedgwick. He's got more men. He only still has a musket, though. So I think we'll stay there for a little bit. But I am dangerously low on men. I have 60 men disabled right now. Not good. And our provisions are cut off. That's the thing that sucks. "31 are wounded, 28 are sick." I mean, so I will get men back, but nothing worth it. So we'll see what ends up going on. I want to get those troops taken care of. Give me my map. Thank you. So, less men are coming off the line here. We're still inexperienced. We're low on ammunition. No bueno. No bueno. I got men coming back on the line. I mean, I'll have all my men back, but it's still, we'll have 399 men to take in to the next conflict. I mean, we need to get Fort McIntosh back. I mean, I can sit here and show you the map. We can take a look at the front lines. Washington, D.C. is in the hands of the Confederacy. I mean, why we are still going, I don't know. But we're going to have to start making some moves to get Washington, D.C. back. But that's what we're facing. That's what the front lines look like. We've got units rounded off. Confederacy issues letter of marque. We're starting to see the Confederates turn to piracy, so on and so forth. So that's what it's going to look like. Ladies and gentlemen, that's where I'm going to stop for today. We'll stop here. It is the 5th of May, 1862. I think our next major push is going to be up in here and getting Washington, D.C. back. So that way we have some ability of some sort to replenish and refit and refuel a little bit better. Because as it is right now, like I said, I got men deserting and everything. They're unhappy. We're low on ammo. We don't have any food. I mean, we're not doing so well. So I've got men deserting. Every unit's got men deserting right now. Washington, D.C. is in the hands of the Confederacy. Things are looking down for McCoy and his line. So we'll see what happens in the next episode. As a colonel, remember, John McCoy got that colonelship. We got a long way to go, though, to get up in Yale. Our fame's not a whole lot. Our initiative, we're active. Let's move up. We're liked by our men. There's poor administration going on. Predictable headquarters. I've got everybody up. I've got that partisan. I've got the suicidal flag bearer. I've gained the trait reckless. We've got a resolute officer. I mean, so we've got some things going on. It's just not good. We got some actions we could do potentially when we get a little bit more money in our back pocket. I'm currently making $12.31 a month. We'll see what goes on. There's our biography. That's what things are looking like. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you all in the next episode. We'll see the first battle of now Colonel McCoy. Hopefully it's going to be here, and we're going to make a push to get Washington, D.C. back. So we'll see what happens. For that, have a good rest of your day. Have a great evening. I hope that you've enjoyed the series so far. If you have, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel, as well as getting a notification so you can see the next episode come up.